What's up guys, it's your girl Sydney T, long time no see, coming at you with another video. Today, similarly to a video I've done recently, I am reviewing and trying for the first time the new, very first Glossier Bronzers. I have two here, similarly with the e.l.f. ones like I did recently. I didn't know which colors to get, so I got two. I'll probably end up doing the same thing that I did, putting the dark ones on my cheeks for more sculpting, because I already said before, I use bronzers as sort of a contour tool. I am going to probably put the dark ones here to sculpt, and the lighter one on the perimeters of my face. That's what I have today. Let's get right into it. So here it is, the two bronzers. You can see this one is darker than this one. They came in the pretty much staple Glossier packaging. They come in this with a little sticker. This one says Summer 2021 Basic Minimal Glossier Packaging. Alright, so these are Glossier's first ever bronzers. Now, I've done a video on Glossier makeup before, and it's all very like lotiony. It's all very moisturizing and wet. I think the purpose of Glossier makeup is just to be very light and minimal and natural and dewy. Like, I feel like there's a strong emphasis on looking very dewy. So, they actually call them solar paints. This one is in the shade Heat. This is the darker one. Luminous Bronzer Cream. And it comes in a stick like this, kind of like a lip gloss. Doesn't really have a scent. And that's Heat right there on my wrist for you. And this one is Ray. It's lighter in color. And I'm going to swatch that one as well. Again, that tip. I don't think either one of these are going to look good on me, to be very honest. Don't think either one of these are gonna look good. So on their website, they do have kind of like a match me that I kind of use, and it's basically you just choose the models whose skin tone you think closely resembles yours. And so I think Ray was the one, this one, the lighter one that I was matched with, but I was like, that looks a little light. Let me get a darker one too. So I got Heat as well. I think these are just very, I don't know, Heat might be a little too orange for my skin tone. Like the undertones don't look that right, but also Ray doesn't look that right either. And they were like, it was Ray and then Heat. Heat was just one up from Ray. I'm all over the place. I'm just gonna try it and see how it goes. I'm going to read the directions. I know Glossier, you usually just use your fingers. This isn't blending out enough with my hand, so maybe it requires a brush, but a brush wasn't sold on the site. So the directions say dot onto face wherever you want a warm sun-kissed glow. And in parentheses, they say cheekbones, nose area, around the forehead and jawline. And blend with fingertips. Add more for extra dimension. Alright. Let's just get right into it. I had to whip out a mirror for this because I wanted to be more precise than just looking into my viewfinder. Alright, I'm just gonna scrape some of the excess product because I don't want too much. I don't want this to look like a mess. And it said to dot it, so I'm gonna dot it. Oh my goodness. Just go like this to find my double chin. Alright, so that's what I want it right there and on my forehead for some dimension, as it said on the packaging. I'm so nervous. I'm just gonna go with my fingers. Why not? Let's just... Oh, it's shiny. It's like very glittery, and I'm not sure I want that look on my forehead. Oh, it's coming out on my hands and I don't feel like it's staying on my forehead. Let's see here. I'm trying not to swipe it. I just want to stick with the dabbing, but maybe a swipe would probably, maybe a swipe is what it's calling for. I feel like I've just taken it away. I feel like it's not even on my face. Like I've just removed it instead of applying it. Alright, so this is my fingers. You probably can't see that well, but they are well coated in the bronzer. And I feel like they're more coated than my face. I feel like it's not really there. Do you guys see a difference? Anything at all? Smaller forehead? Defined jawline? Anything? Didn't think so. Alright, so now I'm gonna go in with heat on my cheekbones. And hopefully because this is darker, it might show up better. I'm trying not to go too heavy because this one's darker. But obviously that didn't work for Ray, the lighter bronzer, so who knows if that's the way to go now. Is anything happening? The thing about blending with your fingers, I feel like I don't get as much control with it. Maybe some people feel like they get more control with blending with their fingers, but I feel like I have less control over where it's going. And again, similar to the lighter color Ray, the lighter colored bronzer, I feel like it's just disappearing. Do you guys see a difference? Any at all? Any at all? No, I don't see one either. I'm gonna go in again with another coat. So I'm gonna blend these out, come back, see if it makes a difference. Alright, so I'm back. Added more bronzer, like I said, blended it out. I do see a difference on my forehead. I feel like that looks warmer, a little more bronzed. Again, I don't see a difference on the sides of my face. I really don't, and ironically that's where the darker color was. That's where the colored heat was. So I'm not sure why I'm not really seeing much of a difference. Also on this side it started getting a little patchy while I was blending it, like it just wasn't blending well. And I do have a primer on, so I'm not sure why that's happening. I feel like it should be blending a little more better than that. So I'm not that impressed with these bronzers, to be very honest, which is kind of sad because I love Glossier concealer. It's the concealer I use, like the only concealer that I use, like literally I use no other concealer, like that is it, the stretch concealer. I love it. So it's a little disappointing. Like I had high hopes for the bronzer, really I did. Yeah, but no, just not a fan. I was hoping it would be more like the cloud paint, the Glossier cloud paint, which is the blushes that they have there. They're very pigmented. They blend very well. A little goes a long way with the cloud paints, the blushes, the Glossier blushes. But unfortunately, that is not the case with these bronzers. You have to really apply. You have to apply and apply and apply, over apply to get any sort of, you know, color payoff. And I feel like it's not really what I want out of a bronzer. Like I feel like the e.l.f. ones did really well with the color payoff and like how light it was. And I already feel like oily, and that's unfortunate because I also feel like I feel oily for no reason because I don't even see the bronzer that's leaving this oily feel on my face. So it's kind of disappointing, and it is their first batch. It's their first bronzer they've made, so maybe they'll fix the formula but unfortunately I'm just not a fan of this. So Glossier, it's cute packaging, but I think Glossier missed the mark on this one, I'm sad to say. And they were $20 each. One of these is $20, so I spent $40 total. I'm paying $20 for something you can't see on my face, and it's just no. It's no. I can't do it. I can't justify it, you know? Can't. $40 for 2 bronzers, and I just feel oily and I don't feel bronzed. It's unfortunate. I feel like the e.l.f. ones were way cheaper and did a lot more. So that's my review on the Glossier Solar Paint Bronzers. Very new. Let me know if you guys tried them. Let me know how you like them. Maybe you guys are using it in a different way that I can get more of a use out of it. Maybe like an eyeshadow maybe. Glossier does have, you know, lid paint that uses a similar brush, so maybe I'll go ahead and use these as an eyeshadow. I'll just repurpose it in some way, shape, or form, but definitely won't be using it as a bronzer again. That's all I have for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, bye.